making the right play, the right decision.
Taken the other way and can't finish off the steal from Hidalgo. And now it's taken right back on back-to-back possessions. Notre Dame a little bit careless with the ball early on here. It's a lot of work to do for Niele here. Her team down 8-0 to start the game. You saw that flash up there, 28 consecutive home openers won. And there's Hannah Hidalgo.
In her home debut, and efficient, 3 for 4 from the floor. Yeah, it's important. I mean, this is a team that had a slow start against the New Jersey Institute of Technology as well, but they got it going with their defense just like that, turning defense into offense. Anna DeWolfe gets an easy 2.
There's Caroline Lau. 3 ball for Kylee Walsh off to the left, and the rebound to Citron. Notre Dame looking to push a little bit. Hidalgo.
Notre Dame is they're at their best
for 3.
When they can push in transition. That doesn't always have to be off of a steal.
So just like that, an 8-0 run is answered by the Irish, and we're back tied. Lau loses the handle, and Citron picks it up. Quickly up the floor. DeWolfe behind the back to Hidalgo, and 1.
You don't assume because you're at home, you're just going to show up and win the ball game. She challenged her team. They picked it up on the defensive end of the floor. They're pushing in transition.
The availability, or lack thereof, for Olivia Miles, who was injured in the regular season finale for Notre Dame last year, as that one falls through for Nat Marshall, the 6'5" senior from Queens.
I mean, not just from a scoring and facilitating perspective, but she's a terrific rebounder from the guard position. But having Hannah Hidalgo...
Prosper trying the extra pass, back-to-back turnovers for Notre Dame now. Here comes Weaver, bounce pass to Daly. Mel Daly blocked from behind by Kylee Watson out of bounds.
Kylee Watson is going to be big for Notre Dame as this season progresses, when she can go to work.
Yeah, quiet superstar on this team. 26 points for Citron on Sunday. That's an 18-footer short for Daly. Got to go here, 3 seconds. Citron open for 3, and she hits. No, they would not. Nice crossover from Lau, gets into the paint. Can't finish, but an offensive rebound for Adamasseo. And the follow is no good. Oh, what a touch pass to Hidalgo. That was like a volleyball set. Three ball for Weaver. Catches the net.
25% the year before, so something that she's worked on, and Northwestern's going to need that. Can they get consistent outside shooting? That's going to be the question. They've got to be able to answer it.
Wildcats started this game on an 8-0 run. It was quickly answered out of a timeout. Niele Ivey was able to...
How vocal Hannah Hidalgo is. With the ball in her hands as a point guard, you have to be vocal, and she is emerging as not just an emotional leader, but a great overall communicator for this team.
Citron has it blocked by Paige Mott. Up ahead, Daly with the step through and converts. Mel Daly in the game with 6. Wide open 3 for Citron. You can't leave her open in the corner. That's her spot. 8 points for Sonia Citron. Her Daly down low, and Watson there with the swat.
And Sam, that was the 3rd foul on Paige Mott for Northwestern. And Paige Mott is one of those players who is a glue player inside. Her presence in the high-low game with Kylee Walsh, who's really yet to get going in this ball game. But she's a defensive presence. She's a terrific rebounder. Having her off the floor is problematic for the Wildcats.
Oh, and the threes are falling now. Kassan Prosper jumps in on the party. Notre Dame 5 for 9 from beyond the arc here in this first half. And an answer. Citron gets to the rim, no good, and the rebound brought in by Kylee Walsh.
That's that energy.
Oh, pick in the pocket there. Hidalgo, an easy layup for 2. Oh, and by the way, they just signed another one yesterday. So this team is stacked with talent. Citron, the recipient of that great pass. About a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And DeWolfe will come up short on a three. Didn't touch the rim, though. So 2 seconds on the shot clock. And Citron cleans it up.
The poise and composure. Clock is winding down. She knows it. She gets to her spots. She knocks it down. Cool as a cucumber. They were efficient offensively and defensively a year ago. So you got to find ways to disrupt. And that's not just through the course of a half. That's through the course of a quarter. You've got to make Hannah Hidalgo continue to think and study and wonder what's coming next. I think if you're a defender and you're on that coaching staff, you're talking about communicating that screen, but the little extra kind of lift up, I think, by Mott is what changed it.
Pending any sort of dramatic comeback. So how do you get better in this game if you're Northwestern?
I think you talk about the fact that we're working on us. You know, we're trying to continue to improve as Haley Weaver knocks down a three. It was certainly going to be a challenge going into this environment at Notre Dame to be able to come out with a win. But we're working on being better offensively. We're working on being... Offensive execution's the best transition defense, and right now Notre Dame is excelling in the open court. So take better care of the basketball, be more efficient and intent.
Bit of a slow start to the season for the three-point sharpshooter. Anna DeWolfe is 0 for 4 tonight. How about that move from Hidalgo driving baseline? College basketball season just getting underway. November's one of my favorite months of the sports season as Hannah Hidalgo once again takes it away and hits a three.
Can easily get swayed in watching what she does on the offensive end of the floor, but the defensive end of the floor and her ability to stay disciplined.
What is she looking at when she's playing defense? Is she looking at the hips? She's not looking at the ball. What is a defender like her looking for?
Yeah, I think she's just got really good instincts. Need her production offensively, and she's been quiet, has yet to score the basketball.
KK Bransford with the ball, 10 on the shot clock. Citron looking underneath, and Watson's fouled, and will have a chance at a three-point play.
Right play, the right pass, on time, on target, leads Kylee Watson into this layup.
Here is Walsh trying to create space, and the three ball is good for Maggie Pina. And rebounding for the Waves.
And again, another interior body that can give you some of that defensive presence. And Neil Abbey talked about, obviously, building that post rotation and depth in that rotation.
Rish for three. Really good move from Kassan Prosper.
On balance. Being on balance allows her to go around the defender instead of through the defender.
Talked about Illinois, this Northwestern team. The Big Ten's going to be tough this year. Pina's shot no good. Northwestern 2-16 last year in conference play. Losing record for the first time in a decade as Anna DeWolfe made 4 field goals inside the arc.
Well, she's done a really good job of getting to the rim. You streak in transition.
Daly with the drive, floater on the baseline, and it's brought in by Westbeld.
When you mentioned the versatility, having a player like Westbeld, she turns it over there, but to rebound the basketball and initiate offense.
Westbeld in the corner. Count it for 3. Maddy Westbeld.
I love it. Hannah Hidalgo still with the defensive energy and pressure.
And that's KK Bransford taking it all the way to the rack.
Standing and, adjusting to all of the lessons she learned from the great Muffet McGraw and putting her own stamp.
There's a lot of good basketball teams out there,
Yeah, certainly a premier conference in the country. A deep conference, every night is going to be a battle. I was really impressed with Virginia Tech. Just so lethal. She looks stronger. She's continuing to create separation with that step back. I think Duke is going to surprise people.
And one of the strongest teams in the country performing at a very high clip tonight, 110 52 is your final. Number 16 Notre Dame and the LIV Crews